So I believe this is so important. This is just something that occurred to me. So if your eyes are open and you know what's going on, you see the sign, the writing on the wall. So, you know, in our government, in our country, in the world, I've been struggling to know what to do about this. I mean, we can't just pick up arms. I mean, what can we do as individual people? There's nothing we can do by ourselves. So if you've been paying attention, you notice there's a lot of strangeness going on. The Simpsons seem to predict the future. There's just so much strangeness, so many lies, so much monkey business. So, as an author, one of the characters in one of my books is a Satanist. I haven't released them yet. I haven't completed them yet, but I have researched Satanism so that my character can be believable. I stumbled on this. One of the things about Satanism is the dark magicians, that our world is ruled by them. But they believe that if they, what is it called? The Retribution, the law of retribution or something like that. But they believe if they tell us, the cattle, what they are doing, however they can through I believe Alex Jones is I believe they told us what was going on through him. He's not crazy. I believe he's one of them. And then all this stuff going on with him, that he owes $1 billion or whatever. Come on. That's just smoke and mirrors. But the Simpsons, it's just all in our faces. It's on alternative media, but then they call it conspiracy theories. They're telling us what's going on, and they're keeping us all confused, and there are some that are still asleep. They told those sleeping ones what they're doing, and it's not their fault if the public doesn't believe them, but there are those people that are awake that know. But what do? We can't just take up arms. What can we do? There's nothing we can do as individuals, right? I was struggling with this, and it just occurred to me, just out of the blue. We do not have to accept. Okay, so they believe if they tell us what is happening, then this retribution thing says that if they tell the victim what they're doing, they do not receive the punishment of karma. Whatever is coming to them, they transmute it onto the victims, meaning the victims receive the punishment or the karma that they were supposed to receive because they told us what was going on. So they did all they could do. It's not their fault. So it occurred to me, what we can do is we can reject it. That's all we can do. And what would it hurt to actually, say this prayer? We know that it's written in the Bible that we are co-rulers with Christ. We are seated at His right hand, at God's right hand, the Father's right hand, in the name of Christ. But we have the right to rule and reign as joint heirs with Christ. And we can stand up and face the enemy and tell them, I reject your plan. I reject your plan. I do not consent in any way, shape, or form, and I refuse the penalty that you are trying to transmute onto me. I refuse it, and you cannot touch me. In the name of Jesus, any karma, any of your karma, and this is in the Bible, it's called the law of the harvest. Jesus talks about it, sowing and reaping. I reject it. I reject it concerning my children, my husband, my wife, my mother, father, grandparents, cousins, brothers, sisters, my friends, my associates, my co-workers, anyone touching me, my viewers, on a YouTube channel. I reject it. I do not consent. I refuse to accept the penalty for what you are doing. I see what you are doing, Satan. I reject it, and I will not receive your penalty. In the name of Jesus, let it be. Let you receive the penalty of what you deserve in the name of Jesus. That's all I can think to do, and I believe if we all do it, I believe it'll be effective. We just reject it. We do not receive the punishment for something that we are not responsible for in the name of Jesus. Give it a try. That's all I know to do. Let's try it. Let's do it. Just saying.